The fall session of the legislature is over. The debates wrapped up Wednesday evening. MLAs are now headed home for the holidays. The government passed 14 bills this session invoking the notwithstanding clause 4 times. That was done to end the teacher strike and impose a contract on them. Notwithstanding was also used to protect a trio of bills that critics say are anti-trans. 2 of those UCP laws were already before the courts.
I do not have any concerns about Bill 9 and making sure that the legislature and the elected officials here who are duly elected by the people are the ones who have to answer for this, not the courts.
But the NDP says the government's agenda was focused on grabbing more power for the Premier's office when they should have been improving health care and affordability.
The last 6 weeks have been a wild ride from a government pushed into the corner, a government worried about its own political future, a government that lashes out at every criticism, that subverts democracy, that subverts our institutions, that pushes 14 bills, not one of which address the real concerns of Albertans.
Political scientist Dwayne Bratt says the overall theme of this session for him was the government demonizing and obstructing several institutions that check and balance their work.
So weakening the power of the courts through the notwithstanding clause and Bill 14, weakening the power of the legislature by bringing in time allocation on some really important bills, weakening the power of the Auditor General by not providing an extension into some of the work that he was doing, weakening the power of the Chief Electoral Officer by not providing funding for dealing with recalls.
The reaction from Albertans, at least 21 efforts to fire their MLAs, including the Premier via recall campaigns. The legislature will be back in session in February around the same time that those recall signatures are due. From the legislature, Sean Amato, City News.